agenda today, we look at the controversy that has broken up politically about UP legislator Sangeet Som getting special protection. Yes, he's getting Z security from the central government, and it's caused a lot of heartburn with many political parties, the opposition all saying this isn't the way it should work because he is a riot accused. So on agenda, we'll ask how is this, what is the kind of signal that it sends out? And to talk about it, we have a special panel that joins us over here. From the Congress party, we have Vivek Bansal. From the BJP, we have Lalita Kumar Mangalam. To talk about security issues and what actually certifies security measures, we have former Police Commissioner Ved Marwa and a lawyer practicing in court and who deals with such security issues, we have Pranav Sachdeva. So we'll be asking them in just a bit. First, let's just look at the political reactions that have come in.
Those who are allegedly accused of involvement are being provided as Z+ security. What could be more ironical than this?
The message that they are trying to send out is that you commit crime, you orchestrate riots, and we will reward you, we will support you.
ऐसे लोगों को सिक्योरिटी देना वो भी Z+, जिन पर जो दंगा कराने का आरोप हो, जो खुद दंगाई हो और उसको सिक्योरिटी दिया जा रहा हो, तो ये तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के ही शासन में हो सकता है।
यह तथ्यात्मक और तर्कसंगत आधार पर गुप्तचर एजेंसियों की सूचना के आधार पर सरकार का लिया गया एक प्योरली प्रोफेशनल डिसीजन है।
So it's created a huge amount of controversy, but we have to ask the BJP, Lalita Kumar Mangalam, the real talking point is why does a riot accused deserve security?
See, initially, Y-class security was ordered to be given to him by the UP government, by the court in UP. Subsequently, after that, what has transpired is that I think there has been a verdict that has come out which says that there's no proof against him, so he's not guilty or he can't be accused.
But he's still an accused, though.
I think that's a legal point that perhaps the lawyer on this panel can answer. But at the moment, the reason for giving the Z security is very simple. All intelligence agencies monitor phone calls, etc., when it comes to accused and I think senior politicians who are in some sort of controversy. And of late, the intelligence agencies' information has been that since there has been, or since the court has chosen to say that there's not enough proof against him, so there has, and due to whatever publicity, etc., has surrounded this whole incident that happened in Muzaffarnagar last year, he is extremely highly at risk, his life is. So they had recommended that his security be pumped up to a higher level, and therefore he has been given Z-class security.
Now, I don't know what kind of, court dismissal you're talking about, because as far as we're concerned, the court status is that he's still an accused. In fact, it's just been a year since the riots got over, and the matter is still not resolved because the main thing that people have pointed out is that people who are at the riots, they haven't even got a place to live yet. So it's definitely no resolution. The Congress, Mr. Bansal, is that why you've made it a huge issue?
Definitely, you see, a politician or a public representative who had been fishing in troubled waters and who had been abetting criminal violence, and in the process how many lives had gone. And once his life is at risk, first of all, I would like to, that in itself could be a matter of debate, that whether there is a risk to his life or not. And the fact that our colleague said, BJP colleague said, that he is a very senior MLA, he is a first-term MLA. And what lessons, I don't know. I think that's the legacy from the BJP, that one has to, as far as communal issues are concerned, one has to just keep on abating, egging them on, so that the general atmosphere tends to get vitiated. I feel that nobody is above law. First of all, you are responsible for so many lives which went into that as a consequence to that criminal violence, and there were proofs that he was the person who morphed that video clipping which stoked that fire.
Sure.
And despite that, you say that there is a risk to his life. We have to show a lesson. We have to be an abject example to the public that we are very sensitive as far as larger interest should be in the larger interest of peace should be our main objective. And on the contrary, we are just trying to basically just cash in on that, political cashing. Those people should, I don't think that though they should be given any security, or particularly as far as enlarging his security is concerned. I have my strong reservations. Our party has strong reservations. We have to be holders of law. We have to be, you know, as far as our commitment to the constitution is concerned, we should be the upholders of law, in the sense that we should ensure that as far as communal sensitivity is concerned, communal violence is concerned, our each and every word should ensure that it doesn't basically vitiate the atmosphere.
While the BJP was saying that it is, you know, he's been acquitted, and that's why he's...
I didn't say he's been acquitted.
But he's been cleared. You've said that he's been cleared.
The court has insufficient evidence against him.
Do you want to come in on here, Pranav Sachdeva, from the legal standpoint?
See, as far as I know, the last information was that he's still an accused. What worries me is that the BJP is trying to play communal politics by encouraging and patronizing and rewarding the people who have engaged in riots, who are accused. They did this in Odisha, they did this in Gujarat, they made Maya Kodnani as the minister.
Yeah, okay.
The riots accused became minister, they stand elections, they become MPs.
Yeah.
So the clear message is being sent by the central government that we will reward whosoever is involved in communal
That's what
violence.
you think. Okay. And Mr. Varnava, as a security person, one thing that's being talked about a lot when the BJP talks about as well, which Lalita Kumar Mangalam also talked about, is threat to life. Now, is this something which is used quite a lot, and also by people who may not be, you know, who are accused or something, they've done something wrong, that is why they're in trouble, then they use threat to life. Would you say?
It is very unfortunate that an issue like this, politics is being played. I'm not aware any place in the world where personal security becomes a political debate. After listening to him, Mr. Bansal, I'm even more surprised, because merely somebody is an accused. Anybody can be accused.
Okay.
I can be accused, he can be accused, she can be accused, Mr. Bansal can be accused. That doesn't mean that a person is guilty. That is point number one. So if tomorrow some of the ministers of the previous government, if they become accused in some of the, let's say in coal scam or something, are we going to withdraw their security? I think
So you are saying the Congress raising that is wrong. Their points are totally
It's wrong by anyone, not only by the Congress. I want this security, threat perception, your question.
Yeah.
Threat perception assessment should be made by intelligence agencies and security experts and nobody else.
Okay.
And Mr. Bansal can't say he has no security threat. That is a debatable point. How can you say it's a debatable point?
Looking, okay, that's a generic point, sir, Mr. Marwa. But in this particular case, do you think Sangeet Som deserves Z security? Do you think Sangeet Som deserves it? One second, sir, just to come back on it. Do you think Sangeet Som deserves Z security?
I think every political leader, for the sake of our democratic structure, requires adequate security. Now, what that adequate security will be, depends on threat assessment, not on protocol, not on which party he or she belongs to. It depends on what sort of threats are coming based on the intelligence agencies' reports. And I think, again, X, Y, and Z, I personally am not in favor of classifying them in X, Y, and Z, because I believe, here again, so many people are given X, so many people are given Y, so many people are given Z, means nothing. This wasn't the case before. Okay. This has happened something only a few years ago. Okay. Every individual case should be taken on its own merits.
Okay.